Hi there, Michelle Prince, CEO and founder of Performance Publishing Group. I want to talk about the third step in the author journey, which is editing. Up until now, what we've done with all of the authors that we partner with to bring their books to life, first we kick things off with step one, which is what we call our onboarding process. That's really figuring out from you, what are your goals for this book? What are your dreams? What are your timeline? How can we best support you through this process? We introduce you to your team, the people that are going to be there along this journey with you every step of the way. And then we moved into step two, which is the writing stage. Writing can be you writing the book on your own, or we can help you. We have writers, we have collaborative writers, ghost writers that can interview you, get that story out of your head onto paper, and get that book done quicker, maybe potentially better written. You never know. You could be an amazing writer yourself. But however we get that manuscript written, that is part of step two, independent writing or collaborative writing. Now we are in step three, and this is where this train gets moving. So as soon as we receive that manuscript from you, which by the way is a first draft, it is in a Word document. We need all aspects of the book in one Word document in order to enter into editing. That means about the author, if you're going to have an introduction, things like that are important because every aspect of the book we want edited. So if it's not included in the manuscript, it won't get edited. We do a couple rounds of editing. The first round is going to go to one of our incredible editors, and they are going to take a holistic look at it, meaning they're going to read it start to finish and make sure that the themes, the concepts make sense. Make sure things flow well. They're going to be doing copy editing, which means they're looking for typos and run-on sentences and things that need to be fixed in the manuscript in order for it to read well. Now, important for you to know, they are not writers. That is what a collaborative writer, a developmental type of editor would do. And that means they would be rewriting what you've already written. An editor is not there to rewrite your work. They're there to make it read better. So big clarification. If you need help though, and you want an editor, which is really a writer, to go in and give you more, not just feedback, but they actually go in and write for you, well, then that would be something we talk about and add in some collaborative writing services for you. But generally, editing includes the level of copy editing that I'm talking about, an inclusive view of it, plus the fixing of all those different items. This, I will warn you, is the least fun part of a book project because by the time you get us a first draft, you've read it 100 times probably, and you're done with it. You're like, here's my baby, take it. But this is your book. Your name is on it. So your effort in reading through it does not end when you hand it off. So once the editor has made these updates, suggestions, they're fixing things, we're going to send that manuscript back to you in the same Word document. But we have something set up where it's called track changes. Track changes is where an editor will go through the document and mark it up in a different color, maybe red. It'll have their initials next to it, and sometimes they'll add a comment so you understand why they made that change. When we send it back to you, your project manager will explain to you how to approve or reject those changes. And we do that through track changes. One of the most important things of the book journey, the author journey, in making sure we have efficiency and also accuracy is by having version control. We are working off the same version. What you send to us gets marked up. Then that marked up version goes back to you. That's where you're going to make changes in that document. Then that goes back to the editor again to do a final review. We always do 2 rounds of editing because things get messed. Editors are human. But between an editor, between you, your team that's there to support you, by the end of editing, we will have a clean manuscript that does not visually look the way it's going to look in the final book, but it's going to read the way it's going to read in the final book. That is what editing is. There's so many more services we can wrap around, such as writing, like I mentioned, but all of our projects include this level of copy editing so that you can be sure your book has been seen by many eyes and it is ready for prime time when we move on to step 4, which is the design phase. All right, that's all for this video. For more information and to learn how to work with us to see if we're even a fit for you, is go to performancepublishinggroup.com, performancepublishinggroup.com, or email us support@performancepublishinggroup.com. And let's have conversation. I want to understand, what are the goals for your book? Why are you writing the book? What do you hope to happen as a result of having the book? And then we can determine the best path to publishing for you. Can't wait to read your book. Thanks so much.